Okay. This is the shy butterfly. I don't even have my nails done because I gotta wash my hair tomorrow. So I don't have my nails done today because I was gonna I'm washing my hair tomorrow. I had no plans on doing this. This is the shy butterfly. This is Rose's concrete and culture. I literally just got home. I went to the show to go see Sinners, and I just got home. And I was like, I gotta talk about this. I put this is a reaction to my first viewing. I'm not calling it a review because a review is gonna take a lot more thought. This is not gonna be I'm not gonna be going over shots and stuff. Honestly, I feel like the first time you watch a movie or read a book or whatever, but probably especially I wouldn't say listen to music, but particularly like watching a movie, reading a book, that very first time that you take it in, 9 times out of 10, like, your first response is your emotional response. So, I am gonna have a lot of thoughts about the direction of the film, and I'm actually planning on going to see it again next week because I wanna see it on 70 mil I was just telling my brother, and my sister, I plan to see it on 70 millimeter 15 perf, so I am gonna go we don't have any 15 millimeter 70 sorry, we don't have any 15 perf 70 millimeter IMAX screens here in Chicago, but we have a couple screens in the US, and I do spend a lot of time in LA, so I will be going to LA to see it on 70 millimeter. Y'all and also too, I put the microphone I don't even have no fancy setup yet. My microphone is literally sitting on the microphone box because I'm just starting this out. I don't the people be having all the, like, microphone arms and all that stuff. Imma get all that stuff. Right now but my sound was kinda shitty on the last video, so I had to get closer to the mic. Listen, this movie, Sinners I don't even watch horror films. I don't watch nothing that got, like, gory stuff in it because 'cause I'm a very visual person. Anything that got me jumping in the theater and stuff, like, it's gonna sit with me for too long. I can't sleep when I watch it. I don't like watching it at home. I don't watch it at the show. I don't watch it at nighttime. I don't do none of that stuff. This one right here, child, you got it's everything. This is one of the best movies I've ever seen. Honest to God. Because first of all first of all, before the credits even rolled, I literally was in the theater weeping. I was in the theater crying. And I try not to cry at movies in front of my brother because he liked to laugh. So I try to you know what I'm saying? I was in the I couldn't help it. It was so phenomenal. So phenomenal. Remarkable. So and the movie just came out. It's technically Sunday because it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but it's Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? People are still seeing it. I'm not gonna be one of the people that just tell everything about the movie. Um, what I will say is to just start with the script. I was so moved okay, I'm gonna say what made me cry because by the time we get to the end of the movie and I might cry again. First of all, you know what's crazy? I don't even listen to Rod Wave. Shout out to Rod Wave. I don't really listen to Rod Wave, but he has a song on the soundtrack. That's not a spoiler because you could just check the soundtrack. He has a song that's a part of the film, and it was a perfect culmination. Oh, I'm just thinking about it. It was a perfect culmination of what we had just watched. It was a perfect culmination. I never thought I would be crying to a Rod Wave song. I'm sitting here right now about to cry again. I can't believe I'm finna put this on the internet. Oh my God. I do not be posting I hate when people post videos of them crying. I'm not gonna cry. The main thing is, it's a scary, it's a real vampire movie. Like it's a vampire. We dealing with vampires. And yet you watch the movie and it's like, I just felt this overwhelming love for Black people. That's what you walk out of the movie with. this overwhelming love for everything that we are, every place that we are. And it's crazy because I plan to do a video about because I do have a theory. Well, it's not a theory so much as I like to say that hip hop culture is a great migration culture. And I think that for people who are outside of Black American people, specifically who have been here for some generations, I think that a lot of people don't appreciate how much the Great Migration impacts our families and our culture. Like it's such a big part of who we are. And it's a part of who we are that doesn't get discussed a lot. I actually feel like there's a lot. That's why there's so much confusion around, this idea of like ownership of hip hop and things like that, because I think that a lot of the conversation about hip hop excludes the Great Migration. And that's a mistake. And it's crazy because, being from Chicago, and I think people say the same thing about Detroit, but there's this quote that you see online a lot, this phrase that you see online a lot. Chicago is just Mississippi with winter coats. Um, but that's because that's the Great Migration. And it's a fact. Like my family's from Mississippi. My family's from Mississippi. Um, they came here from Arkansas because my great grandparents had moved to Arkansas for like they were there for a couple of years before they had to leave and come to Chicago. But Chicagoans, most of our families are from Mississippi, Arkansas. No, sorry, Mississippi, Alabama, and then a little bit of like Arkansas and Louisiana, you know. Um, I feel like when you're on the East Coast, the northern cities, and I might have talked about this on another video, I can't remember, but on the East Coast, those families tend to be from Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia even, Florida. Um, when you get to the West Coast, you're talking about a lot of people from Texas, you're talking about Louisiana, you're talking about Oklahoma. So you're talking about these paths, these trains, where the trains was going, where the trains was taking people. And and this movie, even though it's set in Mississippi, it is about Mississippians, but I Ryan Coogler oh, knock into that mic, straighten it out so the sound don't get effed up. Ryan, literally when Ryan Coogler's name came on the screen, when it said written and directed by Ryan Coogler, I had an audible reaction inside the theater because he's one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. And I feel like with this movie, he done bumped up on the list. You know what I'm saying? He done bumped up on the list. Kind of like when Kendrick just did what he did. He done bumped up on the list too. It's I told my sister in the car, and my brother too, sorry. They was both in the car. I told them in the car, like, it's some artists who they do work. For me, that list is, especially, I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about in the past. I'm not talking about the greatest of all time and all that type of stuff. I'm talking about now, today, people that are putting out work for me today to interact with. Ryan Coogler, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar. It's certain artists, and I'm talking about those three. When they create, when they work, they are putting out work that is so moving, and they are putting out work that is so impactful that it's like if I if you're a creator, you gotta lock into yourself. Like you have to lock into yourself. So I'm trying to not give away too much because I don't want to do spoilers. And because I'm going to see it some more times and because I want to do an actual review of the movie, not just a reaction, then I'm not going to get into specifics. And it's so hard to say much because it's a lot. This kind of movie, people need to experience it. So I don't want to say hardly anything because I don't want to give anything away. But I think that what you do know from the trailer, vampires, Mississippi, blues. The music was such for a movie to be a vampire movie about a juke joint, then yes, you would probably imagine that the music is gonna play a really big part. But even with that, I went into the movie no, because I didn't even watch the trailer. I didn't wanna know too much, and trailers be giving you a lot. So I didn't even watch the trailer. I just knew, you know what I'm saying, little basics. But even with that, I never imagined how much the music would be a part of the storytelling. It was phenomenal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, y'all gotta go see this movie. Y'all have to go see this movie. And I need to write. You know, that's what I'm saying again to the Beyonce, to Kendrick, to Ryan. There's certain people that they create and it makes you feel like I gotta go. If you're a creator, I don't know. I can only speak for me as a creator. It makes me feel like, yo, I gotta go write. I need to be writing right now. I'm finna turn this video off and write because I want to do that. I want to talk. I want to communicate. You see what I'm saying? And also too, like this one, people who moved from Mississippi to Chicago, ain't nobody thinking about us. I'm gonna be honest. That's a fact. Ain't nobody thinking about us. Ain't nobody thinking about us. These are everybody's stories. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, obviously, meaning black people who part of the Great Migration, and two, really dealing with the breathness of black people. And I know if you haven't seen the movie, but you've certainly seen the poster or the trailer, there's so much information present in this. I definitely was like, I don't think that a lot of people really understood like how much Chinese communities were a part of the Mississippi Delta, you know? And so this movie really like this movie, is he serious? There was actually a couple times in the show that I was like, is he serious? And also, oh, my favorite character was okay. Throughout the movie, my favorite character was Smoke. By the time we got to the end of the movie, my favorite character was probably my favorite character was still Smoke. And Imma say after that, my favorite character was Preacher Boy, Sammy. Mm. And no, that's a spoiler. See, I'm trying it's one aspect of the storytelling, not so much the direction, but one of the actual storytelling itself that made me so happy. And Imma get into that when I do my second or third. Imma probably do, um I know for sure that Imma see it at least a second time because, like I said, Imma go see it on 70 millimeter, 15 perf. And I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm going on 13 minutes of just gushing. I haven't really said nothing, but I'm just talking. And it's like I had mentioned in another video that this is meant to be a video podcast show, not just music reactions, but really a discussion about Black history, sociology, and pop culture. That's what this movie is. This movie is Black history, sociology, and pop culture. So I'm probably going to have a lot of Sinners content over the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna go see the movie a couple more times, and I'm gonna see the movie a couple more times. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna react to the soundtrack. I'm gonna react to the Rod Wave song. Shout out to Rod Wave. I'm with you now, my man. I'm with you. Me and Rod, we like this now. I don't even have my nails done. My nails are not done right now because I got to do my hair tomorrow. My nails not even done, but I'm doing a video because my man Ryan Coogler just 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 gave me a movie, and it's like honestly, I'm so happy that he is in connection with himself so that he can be creating in a way that is meaningful, but also too, and this is his superpower, that he know how to make important work entertaining. Okay? So, um, you know what? I was actually gonna introduce because I was like taking some notes and stuff and just the shy butterfly, the whole thing is like stay rooted, keep blooming. Roses, concrete, and culture. Shy butterfly, stay rooted, keep blooming. And I feel like this episode, this movie, this is the perfect, like, everybody watching it now. First, somebody left me a comment and they was like, "Oh, I'm gonna come back when you got 100,000 subscribers." And it's like, when I get to my 100,000 and y'all come back and y'all watch this video, just know that I want you too to stay rooted and keep blooming. Like, stay rooted, keep blooming, everybody. That is my ask of you. That's my advice to you. That's my no bad audio. That's my request to you. That's my blessing for you. Stay rooted, keep blooming, and go see Sinners. And if you're my 100,000 subscriber, go watch Sinners, whatever app is on right now. Go watch Sinners again. Okay. Um, Thank you, Ryan Coogler, for making this movie. Thank you to his producing partners. Thank you to his wife for being his producing partner. Thank you to the studio. Thank you to the production company. Thank you to the cast. The cast was phenomenal. The cast was phenomenal. The score, the composer was phenomenal. The music supervisor was phenomenal. Costumes, production design, cinematography. And literally this is a masterpiece because every part of the movie, every single aspect of the movie, from the script to the end credits, phenomenal masterpiece. Y'all stay rooted, keep blooming. Like, comment, subscribe. When I say comment, let's talk about this. And again, we're going to have at least 2 more viewing responses. Like, obviously, one will be a review because I'll have more thoughts at that time and I'll be able to say more. But comment, like, let's start talking about this movie. Let's talk about, what is this movie saying to you? What is this story saying to you? What are you getting from this? Because this is what art is meant to do. Art is meant to move people. It's meant to move you. But I can't even keep the microphone still because I'm too turned up right now. My audio going yellow on the screen. Y'all stay rooted. Keep blooming. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about this movie. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my show. This is Roses, Concrete, and Culture. I'm the Shy Butterfly. Thank you for being with me tonight. I'm probably about to lay in the bed and just stare at the ceiling. I'm finna write.